We've all felt that excitement when your Amazon order arrives. It might be a bread maker for your kitchen, a Star Wars toy for your child, or a new dog bed for Fido. No matter what you've ordered, how it's packaged is key to a great experience. Customers' expectations drive Amazon to create increased selection, faster delivery, and more sustainable operations, all of which place unique demands on product packaging. Over the last few years, we've partnered with manufacturers across the globe to reinvent product packaging and delight our customers by reducing waste, and it's still day one. I am Dr. Kim Houchins, and I lead customer packaging experience for Amazon, one of our many teams driving sustainability as part of our climate pledge.
On our virtual tour of the fulfillment process, you will see firsthand how many buildings your product's packaging visits and how many touches it experiences from the time it arrives at Amazon until it's delivered to the customer door. We'll visit 4 different building types, all of which play a specialized role in getting your products quickly to the customer. I'll show you the different ways in which we store and transport your product's packaging with a focus on robotics and automation and how they're changing the way we fulfill customer orders. The journey of a product's packaging begins when the shipping container arrives at a port or other Amazon facility. This may be the last time that you are specifying the way in which your product's packaging is handled and transported. Your product's package arrives at the first Amazon facility, the inbound cross-dock. This facility specializes in receiving product and replenishing inventory across the network based on customer demand. For some product packaging, the problem begins here. Master cases may be transported upside down, causing items to leak or break. Insufficient product packaging means we need to use exception processes, further delaying the ability to get products into inventory and available for purchase by the customer. The first step to getting products to the customer is to receive the inventory.
This is the last time your product's packaging will be in its master pack. After that, it's moved through the remainder of the fulfillment process as an individual sellable unit.
Poorly designed primary packaging can require excess dunnage in the master pack to prevent damages. This dunnage is not the only additional excess waste and cost.
Amazon will also need to prep the product's packaging with supplemental protective packaging to prevent damages during fulfillment and shipping processes. You as the manufacturer incur this extra cost for prep and also pass this waste on to the customer.
Amazon's associates place individual sellable units into yellow totes. Your product's packaging is commingled with other unlike products. It may be placed on its side or underneath another item during its time in the yellow tote, which is a theme you will see throughout the fulfillment process. These yellow totes are then shipped to the second Amazon facility, a fulfillment center. At these facilities, we inventory products and package customer orders. Upon arrival at the fulfillment center, yellow totes are received by a team of associates and robots working in coordination. Amazon's drive for right-size packaging is just one of the ways we are working towards reducing cube throughout our fulfillment network. The Amazon Robotic field shown here consists of robots and racking where we inventory products. This technology allows us to store 40% more inventory per cubic foot compared to traditional storage aisles and shelves.
This increase in storage space allows us to place more products closer to the customer, allowing us to fulfill orders faster and with less travel, further advancing our sustainability goals.
Yellow totes are conveyed to the Amazon Robotic field. An associate scans your product's packaging and places it into its inventory location. As associates remove items from the tote and place them into an Amazon shelving system, issues can arise if your product's packaging is not designed for e-commerce. For example, if your product's packaging is not properly sealed, a loss of containment is possible. Simple, cost-effective measures like adding tape can prevent these incidents. Better yet, moving to a less material-intensive option such as a recyclable padded mailer may make your product eligible to ship in its own container, reducing overall packaging waste. Both packaging design and station ergonomics help our associates perform their jobs safely. By reducing the use of handheld scanners, Amazon's associates can safely handle larger product packaging with both hands. Once your item is stowed on the shelf, it's ready to be ordered by a customer. Rather than our associates going to the shelf to select the item, our shelves move to our associates, expediting the time it takes for us to deliver products to the customer. An Amazon associate scans the item and places it into a different yellow tote destined for the pack station. Totes move up and down inclines, across belts and roller conveyors, and your product's packaging, which may have been designed for store shelves, is now experiencing vibrations and a different level of resonance than you may have designed it for.
Items then travel to a pack line where they're packaged for shipping.
Amazon's pack stations include a variety of packaging forms, from poly bags to padded mailers to corrugate boxes. By combining product-level metadata and advanced fitting algorithms, we select the best outbound package form and size for each and every customer shipment. By placing items into a specific orientation, we can reduce outbound packaging size and send less air to customers. Amazon uses less wasteful, flexible packaging whenever possible. This reduces the amount of waste our customer has to dispose of, and also provides downstream benefits in the transportation system, since the outbound package reduces the amount of air shipped. Since we need to have a finite amount of pre-made packaging options, we're also leveraging technology to create right-size packaging. With this particular packaging machine, the size of your product's package is detected by sensors to create right-size outer packaging. Beyond right-sizing, Amazon is developing tools that harness the power of Amazon's Web Services computational speed to create virtual product and outbound packaging testing that models the rigors of e-commerce fulfillment. Using finite element models typically used in the automotive and aerospace industries, we can simulate an item shipping in a padded mailer. This model has sufficient fidelity to evaluate the choice of plastics and air pressure of the bubbles required to deliver this item undamaged to the customer. We are able to model the stresses imparted to the products like these drops, allowing us to select the lowest weight outbound packaging option for the customer. We are also hard at work modeling the shocks experienced during the shipping process and potential loads at the bottom of a gaylord to help inform the packaging design community. We're also experimenting with right-size box-making equipment. We envision a future where we leverage our advanced fitting algorithms to determine the smallest cube and make the right-size outbound box on demand. By using optimized paper weights, we can deliver products to customers with the least amount of outbound packaging possible. After the pack process, outbound packages are sorted into transportation lanes. Amazon uses a variety of chutes and slides to move outbound packages to the appropriate dock door. As you can see, momentum causes additional shocks as outbound packages back up on conveyors leading into line hauls. We design our outbound packaging to accommodate for these side impacts, and we need to think about how we apply this knowledge to primary packaging design in the future. Corrugate boxes are loose loaded into line hauls in order to optimize truck utilization and reduce the number of trucks on the road. Amazon's outbound packages and our frustration-free or ship-and-own container packages need to be designed to support the forces exerted on the package when placed on the bottom of a fluid load wall.
By combining wall building algorithms and historic shipment data, we can establish the distribution of forces exerted on the bottom box during transport.
Outbound packages leave the fulfillment center and are transported to our third facility type, or sortation center. Outbound packages are unloaded from line hauls and placed on conveyors to be further sorted, oftentimes to the zip code level. At some sort facilities, outbound packages are handled by a robotic arm and placed onto a robot with a small conveyor belt. Robotic handling of outbound packaging increases efficiency and improves associate safety by reducing repetitive motions. Amazon has designed our outbound packaging to be handled by these types of technologies and needs your help when you design your own frustration-free packaging to design accordingly. Once a package is placed onto the robot moves through another robotic field, and outbound packages are taken to the appropriate chute, which represents a transportation lane. At this point, outbound packages have been fatigued in all directions. Here, we're simulating side compression to ensure that the outbound package can maintain the loads experienced during palletization and that the tape adhesion is sufficient to keep the products contained within the outbound package. Once outbound packages are palletized or placed into gaylords, they're ready to leave the sort center. Pallets are then stretch wrapped, loaded onto trucks, and off to their next destination. Outbound packages arrive at the final facility type destined for last mile transportation, a delivery station. Like all parts of our supply chain, we're investing in technologies to reduce our carbon footprint. Amazon has publicly announced the purchase of 100,000 electric delivery vehicles to further decarbonize our supply chain. Outbound packages are placed in this last mile delivery vehicle and sent off to the customer's doorstep. Amazon has other last mile technologies as well, such as Scout, a fully electric autonomous delivery device. Smaller, frustration-free packaging that's designed for e-commerce will unlock new ways to get products to customers more quickly, including delivery via Prime Air drone. But the duration from click to delivery is only as fast as our fulfillment process.
Advancing our fulfillment speeds by leveraging automation and robotics is only possible if your product's packaging allows for it.
We're building the future that requires us to take action now. We need your help designing the right-sized, least wasteful packaging that can be delivered quickly and undamaged to the customer. We look forward to working with you on this challenge.
Hello, everyone. I'm Anne-Marie Mohan, Senior Editor of Packaging World, and I'm looking forward to an Amazon-style deep dive with Dr. Kim Houchins to learn more about what the packaging industry needs to understand about e-commerce fulfillment. Dr. Houchins, thank you for joining us.
Great to get this chance to talk with you today, Anne-Marie.
Amazon's worked with manufacturers to design product packaging for e-commerce. I think you called it the Frustration-Free Packaging Initiative. Can you give me some examples of these types of product packaging solutions that are already being implemented?
Many thousands of manufacturers globally have reinvented their packaging to reduce waste and delight customers. 1.2 million products and growing. In fact, nearly 10% of all the shipments in North America are products that are packaged perfectly for e-commerce. This work has resulted in enhanced product ratings as customers notice when thoughtful design considerations not only include the doorstep experience, but sustainability as well. Let me share with you a few examples. This is an excellent example of a sustainable product and packaging designed specifically for e-commerce by Procter & Gamble, the Tide Ecobox. Inspired by working with Amazon, Procter & Gamble developed a frustration-free package for its flagship laundry detergent that replaced its traditional 150-ounce product in a plastic bottle. They started with two primary objectives: reduce the detergent's packaging waste and concentrate their liquid formula in order to decrease the product's overall weight and size. This formula is 30% more concentrated, and the unique bag-in-box packaging ships without any additional protective packaging, with 60% less plastic than the original product packaging. Customers love the additional features built into the design, including a no-drip tap as part of a fold-out stand that raises the box, allowing easy dispensing. This is a great example of design specifically with e-commerce in mind and is now available across 3 top formulas on Amazon. Another great example is the top-selling men's facial hair trimmer from Philips Norelco. I love this product because it shows how a brand can rethink and reinvent packaging to reduce waste, use all recyclable packaging to achieve the frustration-free packaging certification, all the while creating a unique aesthetic that delights customers. Unlike traditional brick-and-mortar packaging, Philips designed their packaging with no decoration or printing on the outside. However, they still deliver strong brand equity by moving the brand communications to the inside of the box, a beautiful design that customers love as seen in the following reviews. The care shown in the design, the protection of the product, and the messaging to the customer of its benefits gives you a sense of the effort and reward this work can deliver. Toys are a unique challenge, as their packaging is designed specifically to capture a child's attention on the store shelf. Large display packaging with cutouts to allow the child to see the toy requires zip ties or clamshells to prevent small parts from becoming lost, adding wasteful and frustrating packaging. Frustration-free packaging is a great way to keep the birthday party going, opening the toy without any hassles. Some customer feedback is priceless. Brent Lindbergh of Fusnio will be discussing an intriguing case study on creating frustration-free packaging for tableware in his talk on Friday. Look for it.
Wow, that's incredible. These are some fantastic examples. How have they and others like them contributed to Amazon's sustainability goals?
Our frustration-free packaging initiatives, coupled with the work Amazon's packaging team has done to decarbonize our own outbound packaging, has reduced our packaging weight by 33% per shipment. 33% less raw materials being used per shipment. It makes a big difference. 915,000 tons of difference, equivalent to 1.6 billion shipping boxes. Customers are starting to take notice.
I see on that doorstep something that arrived at my house the other day. It was a brown envelope that looked like it had fluffy white stuff in it. What is that? It says it's recyclable. How can that be?
You mean this one? I get this question a lot. As part of our drive to delight customers, we've been trying to find really great recyclable materials to make packaging out of. We've partnered with Henkel to create an adhesive that, when heated, puffs up and acts like a spongy cushion. Most people, when they see it, they think it's styrofoam because it's white, but it's actually a water-soluble adhesive similar to what's been used to make corrugate boxes. We've worked with our packaging supplier, Georgia Pacific, to find a strong and lightweight paper, and together with Henkel's adhesive, we've created this new, fully recyclable paper padded mailer.
Don't you also use plastic mailers?
Yes, we do. We use 2 types of cushion mailers as part of our initiative to eliminate dual stream or mixed material packaging. By selecting either an all paper or an all plastic bubble mailer, we can eliminate non-recyclable Jiffy mailers that are paper bonded to plastic. We know our customers want to recycle their packaging. Selecting plastics where they're recyclable at curbside or in store drop-off locations, and paper when those options are not easily available, empowers customers to recycle. Additionally, mailers also take up far less room in our delivery vehicles than bulkier boxes, which means fewer trucks on the road, a big driver for sustainability at Amazon.
Members of our audience may be wondering what they can do to reinvent their product packaging for this new fulfillment process you've shared with us today. Where do they start?
For every product, the greatest place to start is at its birth. Consider e-commerce fulfillment requirements as part of each product's packaging design. It can take time and money to retrofit existing products, but on behalf of customers, our industry needs to start thinking about e-commerce fulfillment as a new store shelf. And like the club store packaging in the 90s, every product needs to have a version appropriate for this channel. A brand needs to work backwards from the customer's needs and incorporate those requirements into the design brief for every new product. I know for all the packaging engineers working from home, you wish you could get back into your labs, but you can test your product's packaging right off the side of your kitchen table. The Ista 6A drop test requires no special equipment, and you can get a quick look at the challenges your product's packaging might experience within e-commerce fulfillment.
I know reimagining Tide laundry detergent didn't get done on a kitchen table.
Oh, for sure. Procter & Gamble's Tide Ecobox was years in the making, but that investment of time was worth it. It's a delight to customers, and we believe it will generate brand loyalty for a whole new generation of consumers.
Your presentation makes it clear that Amazon is investing in robotics and automation. Beyond watching them in action, what applications do you think are important for the industry to understand about the use of robotics in Amazon's fulfillment centers as it relates to their packaging?
We recognize that most products have been designed to display on a store shelf and not for e-commerce fulfillment. Packaging engineers need to consider how both humans and robots might interact with their product, or what might happen when that hand tag or handle finds a crevice in one of the miles of our conveyor belts. They need to ask themselves if that crinkly cellophane wrapper on that teddy bear is really durable enough to be in an e-commerce environment. I'm hoping they will visualize the journey that their own products will experience. I want them to think broadly, dock to door, to eliminate waste caused by the wrong type of packaging. We need to become system thinkers. This is when innovation will happen.
Where does the Ista 6A test method for e-commerce fit in?
We developed that test method in partnership with Ista to evaluate the suitability of packaging to properly protect products with no overboxing. It mimics the over-the-road and sortation process that all outbound packaging for e-commerce must go through. Certifying against this standard creates a frustration-free product. Future test methods will continue to drive efficiency and sustainability in e-commerce for within the walls of Amazon's processes, so that any packaging designer can find a test method that will mimic all aspects of e-commerce fulfillment. This allows us to share what we've learned to help product designers better align product packaging with end-to-end fulfillment.
There must be quite a bit of software behind what you've just shown us. Can you tell our audience a little bit about the invisible tech operating behind these systems? What can't you see on this tour?
What you don't see is the invisible software controller that's making decisions with every order, and the incredible team creating the machine learning algorithms behind the scenes. Our system ingests customer feedback in many forms and uses it to learn and infer, a process which allows us to make changes quickly and learn globally from every shipment. We have used machine learning to discover a number of ways to eliminate waste, including predicting what products may leak, identify products that could be folded to fit into smaller packages. Our machine learning tools have significantly changed our packaging mix over the past few years, shifting 22% of our shipments out of a corrugate box and into lighter and smaller mailers, while still ensuring that a customer's order will arrive undamaged. Our most impactful models allow us to determine what items don't need any packaging at all, making it possible to save our most protective packaging for the products that really need it. Customer obsession drives sustainability at Amazon, and it's still day one.
That's really exciting. Thank you for spending some time with us today, Dr. Houchins. We really appreciate the opportunity to peek behind the scenes at Amazon's fulfillment process and discuss it with you.
Thank you. I really enjoyed talking with you today.